Let's go on. Let's talk about Daniel Jones. He played the 22 season in his final year of the rookie contract. Yes, he's still on the rookie contract, everybody. He's not 35 years old. Daniel Jones, T-Money. Should the Giants extend Daniel Jones?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Oh.
Now, here's where I stand on this. They can extend him, but give him $10 million a year. Okay? I don't know where everyone's coming up with these numbers. I'm hearing on like Good Morning Football, the guy made himself $100 million, yada, 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 25 a year. If Daniel Jones was on the open market, who is giving him $25 million a year? Because that GM should be fired. I think Brian Daboll is a QB wizard. Josh Allen has his best years under Daboll, and he left, and now he's regressed again. Daniel Jones has cleaned up the fumbling. He was the worst fumbling QB in, I think, NFL history the past few years. And he cleaned that up. That's great. He's still not an elite passer, and he's a runner. He's fine. They don't want him to make mistakes. The Giants got into the playoffs. They did fine. But this team is not going anywhere with Daniel Jones as a QB. And I like the trajectory of this team. Just sign him to like $15 million a year for 3 years. Like, don't put yourself in cap hell. I am very concerned for Giants fans here, because if you strap yourself to this, like, look at Blake Bortles, look at Ryan Tannehill, look at Kirk Cousins, and they're all better than him. Do not do this.
Come on.
Do not do this.
Okay. Well, I totally disagree. I think you give him the contract. This guy's showing it. This guy behind me, man, he's doing it. Him and Saquon are the combination. And they got the coach.
Saquon.
They got the coach. Daboll knows how to bring it out of Jones. His completion percentage is 67%. That's way up over prior years. He turned it over only 8 times. This guy's doing it, and he's doing it now in the playoffs for the first time. They're in the playoffs, and he's doing it in the playoffs. Yes, he's the primary runner, but he's also passing and leading the team, and I like him because he's with Daboll. Interesting point you made with Josh Allen. Without Daboll, maybe falling back. That's interesting. But I do like Jones. I think he's showing it. I'd like to see one more game out of him. Saturday night, they travel to the Eagles. If they get that victory, what do you think then, man? Would you change your tune if they beat the Eagles?
Well, sure. But if he goes out and throws for 125 yards and they squeeze out a win, I do not think that tells me that they should sign him long-term to a large contract. That sounds like a rookie could come in and do the same dang thing. And so that's my point. If you're talking, I want to hear a number from you. Because I'm saying, great, sign him to 10, 15 million a year. You start getting up to 20, 25, 30. Like, where's your number here? If you, 3 years, 30 million? You like that number for him?
Well, I mean, look at some of the contracts that have been signed. They were high risk and they're not paying off. Derek Carr extended a contract, 3-year contract for 120 million for Derek Carr, and now they're stuck. He's got 40 million in guaranteed money. I think they got to watch out for something like that. I like your target toward a lower number. Try to work something out like that. And I like that idea. I just think he's playing well.
Hey, I'm not saying this isn't great for him. I'm happy for him. I thought this dude was about to be out of the league or a career backup. He was not
supposed to do anything this year.
He's made himself a $10, $15 million a year quarterback. But I want to know where your number is. If he says, no, I want 25 million a year, are you signing him to 3 years, 75 million?
I mean, after some negotiation, yeah, I would do that.
That's interesting.
There's just not a lot of good quarterbacks in this league. Hey, let me ask you one other question before we keep moving here. If Joe Schoen, the GM, can only pick one of his 2 free agents, Saquon or Daniel, let's say he doesn't have enough to cover them both. Which one you keeping?
Not a question. Daniel Jones can go find a backup role in Kansas City. Okay? Have fun.
I don't think it's that clear cut.
It's not even close. It's not even close.
Okay.
I'd pay Saquon Barkley more than Daniel Jones. I would give Saquon 14 million a year. I wouldn't give Daniel Jones 14 million a year.
Hey man, I like how you call out Good Morning Football. One day you and I'll have Good Morning Football. Our show.
We're doing that right now. Morning recording.
We're competing against those guys.
Exactly.